Hey, guess what we did, Odd Chopper family? We hit a parlay last night. Now, granted, to be fair, St. Louis was canceled, postponed. They'll break it back today against the Cubs. We had that game as well as our third leg. Did not hit, but most importantly, everything else did. So we move on. Yes, it was a two-leg parlay that hits last night, but at least we got you a winner. That's all I care about here. Now, I care about some other stuff, including giving you a risk-free bet at BetMGM. I'm going to tell you all about that. Don't worry. Also, one thing I also care about is getting you three money-making legs that we can put together on this parlay. So in return, just hit that thumbs up button, will you? Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe. My goodness. Just go to the Odd Shopper. After you're watching this, go to the Odd Shopper channel and just see how much we have available for you on a daily basis. I mean, it is absurd when you see all of the content coming out. So let's head on over to BetMGM and build, if you will, our first leg on the parlay. And it's going to be the Rockies. All right. We're going to go to the Rockies Dodgers game. And the very first thing we're going to do is take the Colorado Rockies on the money line. What? Are you serious? The Colorado Rockies today in San Diego on the money line at plus 240. Are you out of your mind, Shander? What is winning a parlay done to you? Well, hold on a second now. I get it. The easy thing to do is point to the big bad lineup that San Diego has. Soto, Bell, Drury. You've got Hader now involved in there as well. Now, that's the acquisitions. We know that Tatis isn't there. Here's the thing about Colorado that I just don't think people see. Kyle Freeland, first off, on the mound, not brutal. And this also isn't at Coors. So I think right away, this helps a team like Colorado. Granted, a complete opposite of records by all means, but there is this belief right now that San Diego, with all these new additions, and Colorado, who just looks lost, is not going to be able to manufacture anything. Joe Musgrove is on the mound to make things worse. This is a perfect, public is all over San Diego and over here. This is a perfect, the Padres are going to kill them type scenario here. Did you know the Rockies won 8 of 11 against San Diego before this series? So granted, this is a different team right now, but Colorado has won games against San Diego at San Diego, and that is exactly where I want to start here. Taking the Rockies plus 240 as the reverse anchor on this three-leg parlay. And here's the beauty of it, all right? You'll see the shared screen here. This is a plus 665 parlay, ultimately, that we're building with three legs. One of them is plus 240. The other minus 200. The other are 2-1 shots that we're laying here. So the first play absolutely is going to be the Rockies on the money line. Also, I told you I've got money for you. I've got a risk-free bet for you. And all you need to do is sign up. All you need to do is click that link below. You can use our promo code OSMLB Parlay. Either way, it's the same spot. Either way, it's going to bring you to BetMGM. Now, when you get to BetMGM and you sign up, deposit what you want. This is what I always say. Deposit what you want to be your free bet. So you have a risk-free bet up to $1,000, meaning you place a wager up to $1,000. If it doesn't hit, don't worry. You get that money right back. So the risk-free element is already there. Now it's up to you to decide how much you want to spend. It's up to you to say, well, Shander told me I can go up to $1,000, but yeah, to be honest with you, I think I would rather just do $20 or $500 or $700. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. We don't care what you put in up to $1,000. We just want you signed up at BetMGM and taking advantage of it. Oh, and by the way, if you remember, you could always just hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. That's fine too. Over 3.5 runs for the Houston Astros today. That's our second play. And if you're looking for a strong connection or correlation to why we are going over a team total for Houston against this Cleveland Guardians team, look no further than Zach Plesac. Plesac comes in just looking to be victimized here by the Houston Astros. 1-1, 10.24 ERA, just 2 starts. I get it. 7 runs, though. How about this? May 24th, Plesac allowed 7 runs over 4 2/3. All 7 of those on the board for Houston on Plesac. So looking now at this matchup with one of the best pitchers in all of baseball, and I think that is a fair expectation for Justin Verlander to come in here and slow things down immediately for the Cleveland Guardians, who are not this beacon of all offense, this stalwart of offense by any means. Houston gets that win somehow. They avoid a sweep, as crazy as it is against Boston. And I think this is a perfect opportunity. It's not that Cleveland is terrible, but this is a perfect opportunity for Justin Verlander to be on the mound, Houston to kind of forget what that series was, that loss of a series against Boston, and in doing so, allowing Verlander to just cook on the hill. That's what he does. Justin Verlander strikes people out and keeps people from scoring. That's what he does. And you also have Zach Plesac, who is so easy to attack right here. And I think that's why we want a team total more so than anything else. Now, if you'd like to be aggressive, you are more than willing and able to push this team total. I have it at 3.5. If you would like to see what minus 115 does, by all means, that's going to push this up to plus 853. Chances are that you can get that. But I'm sliding in over 3.5 runs. I like Houston to get to 4 runs minimum and go from there. And that's our second leg, by all means. Astros over 3.5 against the Zach Plesac-led Cleveland Guardians. All right, last play here for you. And this one, you can see it. This one's going to take a little bit of a reach. This one's going to be a little bit of a stretch, but I love this play. I do. And the best part about this play here is taking advantage of the Dodgers going up against the Giants. I'm not worried about the Giants. Yeah, the Giants are on a skid, major skid. So I'm not worried about right now, per se, the Dodgers finding some way to lose this game with Clayton Kershaw. I'm looking at the dominance that the Dodgers have had over Gabe Kapler's Giants. I'm looking at the fact that Kershaw comes in and he's faced San Francisco as much, if not more, than any team he's played against. So a pitcher like Kershaw now, all of a sudden, I think it's a fair expectation here for Clayton Kershaw to step in and continue a nice, consistent streak against the San Francisco Giants and Gabe Kapler, who they've lost 7 straight to. I mean, think about that. Kapler and the Giants have lost 7 straight since the All-Star break. All right? Now, this is ridiculous. 8-2, 9-5, 3-0 in the first 4 in the first 3 of this 4-game series. They've owned them. And then I told you that 4-game sweep right out of the break. Joey Gallo, we saw him Wednesday, didn't get any action, but he's there. And so that kind of counters, I think, what you're seeing from even San Francisco. This is a really good opportunity here. And Junis on the mound, and that's where I think the sexy play is going to lean towards San Francisco. But make no mistake here, with Junis on the mound, I really think that even still, Clayton Kershaw can limit the Giants, and the Dodgers' bats are just so heavy. And it's going to be so difficult for even a guy like Junis to get through this lineup 2.5 times. And we've seen that. We've seen that. And I don't think that the arrival of J.D. Davis from the Mets and that Darren Ruff trade does enough to push San Francisco over the top. I simply don't. So let's run it back. I'll tell you all about this free money here before I get out of here. Rockies on the money line. That's plus 240. Dodgers on the money line. That's minus 200. And also minus 200, 2-1 play here. How many runs will the Houston Astros score? And we're going to go over 3.5 for their team total. All right, there you have it. That's our 3-leg parlay. Again, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed here as well. We want you a part of the Odd Shopper community. And beyond that, take advantage of this free money at BetMGM. What are you doing? Click the link below. Sign up. Just deposit what you want as a risk-free bet. Take that risk-free bet up to $1,000. I'm Todd Shannon. We're back on Friday. Let's cash some tickets.